Now from Progressive Field in Cleveland, MLB Network presents Thursday Night Baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Willie Castro makes his big league debut right after this. Triston McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.5. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now in the box, Darren Obradovich. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-11.
The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
This is foul right side. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Into the box now, Brooks Lee. He'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. Ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Number 47.
I love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. It swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's off line, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, number 22. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tried to get him to reach again.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. Not going to get him as he swings second. Certainly a very close throw at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the
That's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Appeared to be a risky try for the plate on that play, but our Showtrack technology shows us here it was his great wheels that made all the difference. Would have been a completely different outcome if it weren't for the impressive top speed turned in by the runner. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Robinson, a native of the state of Delaware. This is his first year at the big league level. Comes set, now the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Striding into the box, Sean Obradovich. Been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And driving. That's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Alex Healy.
In now, Alex Healy. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Grounder down the line at third. Ramirez is there. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The set and the 2-2 fouled off. 2-2. Here it is. Ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Takes a nasty pop, and he's unable to haul it in. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there. I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box, Willie Castro, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Roach is there and he puts it away. Ready now, number 15. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians, the left fielder.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting it. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The designated hitter.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ota, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty B, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on the staff who won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in the five. He watching this guy hit in tough situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Grounded down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Hey! He won't get him.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it fly right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
From the belt, the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Castro is there. Let's see if they test it. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1.
That is big.
Into the box, Josh Naylor. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. No balls and 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Tough spot to get here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
It's 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to Indians forced to settle for 1. Digging in to try it again, Darren Obradovich. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And that misses 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw to first. to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. You guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now that's popped up. Ramirez has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Standing in, number 47. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball.
That curveball
No
is a
strike.
pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
That evens it up, 1-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing, 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Leading off for the Indians,
First pitch coming, here
the
it
right
is.
fielder, Lane.
Ball.
Fastball to
Chavez.
start
1-0.
things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 balls
Ball.
and no strikes.
2 balls. No strikes.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down low,
Down,
and
ball.
the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning. It's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
3 balls.
3-1.
1 strike.
There's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivered the hard hit line drive.
Gallagher.
Delivery to him on the way.
Hey. No ball.
Fastball that
1
gets
strike.
the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hurt.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but
No,
he
off
may
the
have been
plate.
taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a
Batting
single,
it.
but when you're walking to the
Stop.
plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that happen and just go up, that's just fun.
That's an infield fly. Batter is
Into the
out.
box now, Ryan Rhodes.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
The
And
center
if you look
fielder,
at the numbers on this
Oscar.
team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So digging in now, Oscar Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Thomas on second. Gallagher first, 1 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking
Number
for right
15.
there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do is he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good.
Back one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in the scoring position, there's no sense in waiting. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did. You know, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. Gonzalez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a one-run ball game.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be an
zero
run there.
Second baseman.
The ball way off the bat, but when it came time to close the deal, he just couldn't squeeze it. He'll be thinking about that one for a while.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with the gun. Hit hard to third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in this situation. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. On a line, that's a base hit. Through first and hustling for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Dan Robinson. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. A runner at second, nobody out. One and two to the Twins catcher.
1-2 to count.
Slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Sean Obradon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Didn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Healy. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And he lays off
11.
for ball
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out here and a runner at second. A 2-ball, 1 strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there too.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
The batter, the third baseman.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given us 8 hits, and we're not even out of the third inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Just keeping him float. Healy, runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch out.
Ball.
Nothing doing.
2-0 to count.
Now the 2-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 2-1 home. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stepping up now. Josh Naylor will look to bounce back after striking out last time. A big fastball is well behind it with the swing.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Calling for it, Obradovich. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now with the plate, Lane Thomas. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on it.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box now, Cam Gallagher. Singleton scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you
No,
can
off
certainly
the
attest
plate.
to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
That's a strike.
And ooh, looked like a definite
Plane
pitcher's
11,
pitch
1-1.
there on the inside, 1-1.
D-Rod.
Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1, 2, 3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Started to go.
What do
Did
you
he
got?
hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. And
That's the ball. Take your base.
close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Coming to the plate now,
batting,
Ryan Rose. Man at first after the 2-out walk.
Yep.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 0-2 delivery. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches
Now
2
batting,
pitches over the
center
heart of the
fielder.
plate and then gets a knock on the ball way out of the
Gonzalez.
There's no justice in baseball, Bueller. It's just
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And not in time as the run score.
Bueller, there are certain hitters that just never come up with
Number 52.
RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. 3 innings complete. Now at the plate, Willie
Leading off for the
Castro.
Twins.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Willie
Here comes the first pitch.
Castro.
Too
Ball
high
up.
to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
No,
That
that's the ball.
one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Gonzalez. 1 out.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in once again,
Darren
Obradovich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Thomas has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the designated
Plate
hitter.
now is the designated hitter, Brooks Lee. Will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Off
No.
the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up. Ramirez over to his right, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they
Leading
currently
off
have
for
4
the
hits
Indians,
coming from at-bats
the
where they were
designated
behind
hitter.
in the count. That indicates that
Ball,
these guys
no,
are absolutely
no,
battling at the plate,
1 ball,
making it
no
very
strike.
difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
D-Rod.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. On that
Playing
fastball's
12,
too much for
1-2.
him there. 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see if he can get that big double on the back.
Jimenez.
In now, Andres Jimenez.
Strike.
He will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching.
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. They hold this one high and deep to right center field. And that's in there, base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through
Now
right
batting,
here and to
third
take the
baseman.
lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles.
Ramirez.
You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
D-Rod.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. No sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The first
Well,
baseman.
there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to
Naylor.
hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play. Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy,
No,
but that's
he's
the way
safe.
the game's played.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Lane Thomas.
Thomas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
Ball.
comes. And this one's down off the shoe top. 1-0.
High.
Ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball on the inside after the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
The catcher, number 36.
Striding in for the Indians, Cam Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Ball, no strikes.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end. The left for the Indians. This game remains tied at 6.
Leading off for Minnesota.
Stepping in and
The
ready
second
for
baseman.
another shot, number 47. He singled in 2 trips to the
Outside,
plate thus
ball.
far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
Too high.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gonzalez is there, and he has it for the first down.
Now batting.
Digging
Number
in now,
22.
number 22. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Naylor moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back.
Digging in the switch hitter,
Dan
Dan Robinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Line to the right side. Thomas is going to have room out there as he puts this. So coming to the plate, Ryan
Leading
Roach.
off for
As
the
the switch
Indians,
hitter will take his cuts
the shortstop,
left-handed here.
Ryan.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Obradovich moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Riding in, Oscar Gonzalez. Already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap.
Now batting.
3 at-bats,
Number
3
18.
base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Now a ball lined to the left side. The 2-2 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. in the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Gonzalez, the runner at second with one away. This is lifted out to left. Moving under it, Castro, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. The runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Paul Hamels, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. There's that circle.
1 ball, no strike.
Outside for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock. Right.
The batter, number 00.
As a pitcher,
Second
you always
baseman.
hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders. But that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to number 37 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Leading off for the Twins.
Leading off the inning,
the right
Sean
fielder.
Obradovich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And
ball.
the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw to first gets it, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Standing in, Alex Healy. 2 base hits, both singles.
Healy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Royce Lewis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to it here. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third. And another foul ball. Six runs, 8 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first to get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. Will get the sixth inning started for Cleveland.
The third baseman.
What a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016. Just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup. And Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Ball.
Falling behind now, 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent
Ball
any
four
relief
outside.
either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball
baseman.
4 to start the bottom of the sixth. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? This could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here.
Ha!
He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Going away with that one. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot.
2-2.
He was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. In now for Cleveland, Cam Gallagher. He enters this at bat, 1 for 2 with a walk. That's in there for strike 1.
No ball.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky,
One,
but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. The 0-2 home.
No.
Looking to find that outside
1
corner,
ball.
but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup. But hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
So he got him swinging. Cam Gallagher becomes out number 2 this inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in on the first, and the driver held in check as the inning is. Hunter Wood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 44.
Now to the plate, Willie Castro. Still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
And he'll reach to his right to make the catch for out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Darren Obradovich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Gallagher over to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Brooks
Designated hitter. Brooks.
Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Roach is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Oscar Gonzalez. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Center fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's the fastball by Hamels. Good for strike 1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
No.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Well, this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
The batter, number 15.
The batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Number 37 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That was some great situation getting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was getting. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-out.
Into the box, Mike Stanino. Low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres.
Into the box now, Andres Jimenez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. A ball and no strike.
1 ball, no
strike. This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Castro will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third
Stepping
baseman,
up to the plate, Jose Ramirez. 2 outs and 2 runners to score here in the 7th inning. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield.
Your attention, please.
Has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51.
Now at the plate, number 47. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number
Next will
22.
be the cleanup hitter, number 22. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. And there's that number 2. Now at the plate, Dan Robinson.
Dan Robinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Josh Naylor. 1 for 4 for the game.
The first baseman, Josh.
Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. The pitch's circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-1 the count now. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Ball
And
four.
this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Lane Thomas.
Thomas.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down.
Now
on the first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Gallagher.
Here it comes. Hit the other way out towards right field. Overdumper moves over and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Shortstop. Ryan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 count?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is play non-competitive pitches match. Go something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The bat.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much to the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Thomas at second. Rhodes on at first with 2 down. Slow roller down the third baseline. Lying to the right side. And 2 runs are coming down now as the inning is over. There's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full.
Your
Emmanuel
attention, please.
Haight comes on from
Now
the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Emmanuel.
Striding in to start the ninth, Sean Oberdumper. They'll need him to get something going here. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is top foul. And a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Stepping into the box, Alex Base looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. They'll make it back-to-back punch-outs here with the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Breaking ball below the
1
zone.
ball.
That's
No
ball
strike.
1. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay. Pulls him off the bag. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Really?
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He
Castro.
showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he
Ladies and
just
gentlemen,
can't bring it in,
your attention,
and that
please.
allows him to cruise into
Now
second
running at
with a
second
good
base.
piece of hitting.
Number 25.
Standing in now, Willie
Buxton.
Castro. He
Ball.
looks at a fastball that misses off
1-0.
the plate for ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that time run home from second. One and one. Here here it is. And he fouls this one off.
Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet.
And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken the rubber match of this three-game set, and this ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Indians smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 7-6. Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-1. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-0.